Welcome back to VaprilFoolz. I'm Travis.
I'm Sean.
That was good. And we're back with the class trial.
Part 2. Haha.
We have figured out, well, Sean has figured out a large portion of what's going on here. All that's left to do is find out who done it.
She used me! She used me, Travis!
Yes, he used you, but she's a high school girl. What do you expect? I'm just kidding, high school girls.
Nah, they really are bitches. Only the popular ones.
All the popular ones. You know, your sister was a popular girl. Now she's a lawyer.
And we're on with it. Obviously, I'm going to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That's wrong. We got the crystal ball. 11037. Still don't know what that means.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Hope you took too long.
I'm sure. Sorry if I left it on the wall. She came up against. Yeah, I figured
It's
it might
easy
have been
just
the
to say,
first
hey,
text
decide who
that-
did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
God.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Letters?
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
N. Leon!
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more
Leon?
sense than before.
It's no use. I just don't know. Yes, I do.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see
Oh
something.
my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it!
So, whose name did she write?
So that reveals the killer's name. Turn on and breeze. Crystal clear. I select myself. I did it.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
How could you think it's random, you little cunt?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Evidence that man tried to get rid of. I think I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean,
Name is...
Leon's not the
the
only
murder
one wearing
literally
a white
has his name
button-up.
written on it.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Where remains of a button shirt, which she said was able to, wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it when you pay attention to your order, figure out who's responsible.
How?
How?
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's right. There was another way to use this area without push the ball.
What about it? How?
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong.
You did.
Hold on.
It'll be obvious
I
when you
think
get it
I know
wrong.
how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
It's ball a certain way, which was...
Divine with it.
Divine with it. I divined it. I just bent the gods to my will and they press the button?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Oh yeah. And you have to be a baseball star to have that kind of accuracy.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way
Man,
the
we should stay
incinerator
quiet.
could have been
Mostly
turned
do
on
it
without his
again.
knowledge
You mostly just do the voice.
was because the
Voices.
killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
They take away our voices and there's not really anything we can do.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
Ban for creator.
Only if it wasn't wrong.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all
Super Saiyan.
wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
This is the fun part.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument about the game. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Every case has one last settlement to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events in the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. If you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. So, just redo all the events that have transpired. So, she was murdered by a gray shape-changer man. There, you can scroll through all of them by pressing R1 and L1.
What the hell is that?
That's
oh,
crystal
the
ball.
crystal ball. Oh, there is more. So then this one is... No. No, darn. assuming not all of these can be used or something.
Not all of them are used. Correct.
That's already.
And what here?
Crikey.
And there's still more. And you can press triangle to reenact. Now it will tell you which specific. If you did get one wrong, I'm not too completely sure, but it'll attack their own. What do they do next?
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Boom, boom,
Last
boom,
night,
boom.
the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Interesting, interesting.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, That'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Bum, bum.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Hit. Hit.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into
I
the
love
fire
these, like, little
burnt
sound
away
effects.
and fell out of the incinerator.
Kirk. Is that the sound of fire? Is Kirk the
The
sound of
killer
fire?
didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ah, boom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
No.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence?
Your first bullet time battle's about to begin. Would you like to hear more? It's a beat game. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We likely refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Those little white dots that are on the arc. Match your button presses with each tempo markers as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to log on to an opponent's statements. Destroying the statement you logged onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Dealing enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point, you can press the triangle button to shoot with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So press X to lock onto the statements and hit the tempos to...
Yeah. Got it?
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
The question is, why would he just bring a screwdriver with them? This one,
Probably one factor.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Stupid.
Alright.
The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie!
Gotta lock on.
Stop talking!
I am. Oh, I have to do it with the
Shut
tempo,
up!
too.
Where's your proof?
I'm gonna be honest, the
You
first
kidding
part
me?
of that, it was a coincidence that I was locking on my tempo.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
I feel bad for Leon.
He broke.
He turned into pudding.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
You gotta feel bad for the guy. He didn't ask for this.
To be fair.
I mean, to be fair, he also
Sayaka
could have
attacked
left.
him.
He also could have left the room when Sayaka went into the bathroom. He's the one who broke down the door.
Yeah, but she could have tried to play it off as he attacked her, because you could clearly see she had a broken wrist with gold paint and a sword in use.
Fair.
She could have tried to turn it
But
on
then,
him.
oh yeah, you get 77 coins.
Okay, that makes coins a lot easier.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
I do. I want out of here.
Punish me, Monokuma.
Monica.
Give me your stuffing!
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Don't worry.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I vote
B?
myself.
B? Bzz. Don't worry, you don't actually choose.
But I wanted to vote myself.
Guilty! Woo! Yeah! Jackpot! Woo! Oh! Looks like you got it right on the money! The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata!
Would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Leon, did you really
Leon,
kill
did you really?
Sayaka?
Did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be standing here. It was completely chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You just expect me to accept my death?
Yes.
Exactly! Come on, get
Things
over.
become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wronged. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
No, I'm trapped in here, no way out. Everyone's waiting for me.
Why?
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even if some things weren't so pleasant. Even something that weren't so pleasant.
She totally had sex with some people to get up to that.
Oh,
age.
definitely.
Oh, definitely. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
That is a correct statement. Oh boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew!
I understand, really I do, yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Well, looks like this is the end of my story.
Bet you're wondering how I got here.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping.
Oh,
Barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Oh boy, Leon gets to get fucked.
Punishment?
That's
you
right.
Mean execution?
Take my outie.
Take my flagpole and all of my stuffing.
I'm gonna give you my
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your own toolkit? After you shut yourself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You had
understand?
any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intention to commit murder.
So, that's why...
That's not...
Stop. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
Can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
What?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. You know, fuck Juko. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up.
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hurry up to get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey,
No more
come
begging!
on now!
No more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've
Now
prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
And art style change.
Baseball to the face.
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Do we get to see them die?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Art style change.
Did a baseball launcher? Looked like a machine gun baseball launcher kind of thing.
The 1,000 blows.
So he dies by taking a battle on baseballs.
1,000 baseballs.
At high speed.
Ha ha.
We did it.
Myrtlesome.
What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control!
What is...
I can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. What I said?
Damn you!
Fuck you. What the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say
Or in
what?
this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
Why are you putting up upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying is quite put together.
Shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
Boo-hoo! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. Flagpole! What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, you cut free of our everything would be trapped in the same place. Oh, you're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to have some fun for later. Let's save some fun for later. Whoa-ho-ho-ho. Oh.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Sounds like he was trying to shit. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices
Whoa, dude, we're all exhausted.
But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Great, another girl is wanting to use me. She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
I'm so stoned right now. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about psych, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Wow, you call me stupid?
Exactly.
Listen.
I did have to hold your hand through this investigation, didn't I?
No.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sai could betray me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's
and now
true.
you want to use me too?
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even to the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you, she never would have... If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that?
Because you're a video game character, you dumb shit.
Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever.
Well, I'd hope
Carry
not,
them.
they're dead corpses.
Shh, let's just not talk about what's in my backpack. And why it's pink.
What?
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 I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
When she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition.
Aww. And that. 3 dead, 12 remaining.
Next time on Danganronpa.
You received the despair bat.
Yee. I'm gonna go give it to Leon.
And that is where we're going to end this episode. Remember, if you like this video, make sure to press that like button and leave a comment down below to give us your feedback, as well as hitting that subscribe button and that little bell to get notifications on our future videos. And as always, I'm Travis.
And I'm Sean.
And we will see you next time.
See you later.